Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to continue our discussion on returns, simple returns, log returns, which forms one of the backbone of financial analytics. So you have to understand, class, the concept of returns. And as I said, most of the studies in finance revolve around the analysis of returns rather than prices. So far, we have learned how to compute returns. Okay, and just by way of review, we said that simple returns is simple returns is just uh, either P sub t over P sub t minus 1 or P sub t minus P sub t minus 1. So this is the difference divided by the log. Okay, so you can use this formula or use this formula. This is a lot better computationally. On the other hand, log returns is simply, okay, so let me start first with, this is a single period, okay? This is a multiple period. So if we're computing for the multiple period class, the total returns for that period is simply the product of 1 plus your single period returns minus 1. So this is the formula for that. And we looked at this last time. On the other hand, log returns is simply log of the price at time t over price at time t minus 1, which is equal to log of price at time t minus log of price at time t minus 1. That's the basic definition or principle of logarithms. Okay, so operationally or process-wise, what you do here is that we first get the log of the prices, okay, and then get the difference. Okay, getting the log of the prices first and then get the difference. Okay, and then we learned also that the simple returns is always higher than the log returns. In all cases, it's higher. But when the returns are very small, let's say less than 5%, they're approximately, not exactly equal to, but approximately equal to. The log returns is approximately equal to your simple returns. The log returns has a is more used in financial analysis because of its characteristic, its nature. For one, computing for the total returns, log returns, is easier than computing for the total simple returns. This is additive kasi. I-add lang natin, we just add the individual log returns. Okay? All right, and then we also learned how to convert from log returns, convert it to simple returns by way of this formula, or to convert simple returns into log returns by way of this formula. So you can easily convert that. Okay, so last time we had examples. So today we're going to learn, we're going to reinforce our understanding of simple returns, log returns, but this time we're going to learn it from a backdrop of using actual data. So the quant mode package is a very powerful package in R. Okay, if you go to packages and then type quant mode and then click this class, you'll get the functionalities of quant mode. You can see here that there are so many functions, so many class. That's why this is one of my favorite packages as far as financial analytics is concerned. Okay, each one of this performs something, a function that you can use. For example, ito is OHLC. So if you have data, and then you can check if that data has open, high, low, close, you can use this, is OHLC. Then it will tell you if it's true or false. Okay, but not only that class, there are so many functions here, like this one, get symbols. Okay, get symbols is used to download data. And there are different sources, Alpha Vantage, and then you have Bloomberg, okay? Then Fred, then MySQL, then Wanda, which is used for downloading, albeit on a limited sense, currency, okay, and then SQLite and Yahoo class, which is the default. This is Yahoo Japan, Yahoo J. So what we're going to learn first is, okay, so let's go here. Okay, so I hope you have already loaded Quant Mode and Performance Analytics. So we said that in order to get data from Yahoo Finance, we can make use of the get symbols function. Okay, so here, get symbols, take note, it should be capital S, small g. And then you have to know the ticker symbol, the ID, quote unquote, the ID of this stock. So Apple has an ID AAPL. So you have to know that, and you have to use that. So this is quotes AAPL. Then take a look at this syntax. Source is equal to Yahoo. So that means, class, that get symbols will be getting data from Yahoo. Now, this is the default. Source is equal to Yahoo. What do I mean by default? It's okay not to include this. So if I don't include this, for example, I just delete this, Control X. Okay, this will still run. Okay, because R knows that it will be getting data from Yahoo, unless you define source is equal to, let's say, Fred or other sources. Okay, let me return that. Source is equal to Yahoo, which is the default. And then from, so what's from? You're defining the start date of the data that you like to download. So here, I'd like R to download January 1, 2020, from that date up to 2024, December 31. Now, if you don't include this in your code, then the default will be year 2007, January 1. That will be the default. Why is that? Well, it's just a syntax. If you don't put from, then R will automatically download from Yahoo from 2007-01-01, or the first trading day of January 2007. Also, in like manner, this one is the limit, the up to 1. If you don't put this class, the default is that it will download the latest. So it's now September 19, okay? And if we're downloading data from the US market, class, it will download yung September 18 kasi that's the latest trading day. Tapos na yung ano, no? It's already 4:45 in the morning sa New York. Okay, so trading for September 18 is already finished. So may record na ng prices nung September 18. So you'll be able to download up to September 18. Okay, but you can define class from at saka to. In this case, we're just limiting our data from 2020-01-01 to 2024-12-31. And then this is important also. Auto.assign is equal to true. When you include auto.assign is equal to true, you're telling R that the object that you're going to create should be the same name as Apple. Okay? Same name lang. So ito kasi, class, when we load this, it will download Apple. And there has to be a name. Ano yung pangalan ng object? And magdi-default si R na the name of the object is AAPL. Okay? And this is also the default. You can remove this, okay, and it will still run. Kasi automatically, auto.assign is equal to true. So let's just first run this. Okay, Control Enter. And then you'll see that R will generate here below an object, no? Okay, here. So here it says that object Apple was generated. Okay, and take a look at this below. Under data, okay, is Apple. Now we learned that in the environment, it can be data or it can be values. If it's values class, it's only a vector. If it's data, then it is either a data frame, an XTS object, etc. A list, a matrix, an array. Okay. Now it's also possible, class, that we're going to look at this in a while. It's also possible that you you don't want to name the object capital AAPL. Let's say you want to name it as AAPL, small AAPL. So the same code gets symbols, but you have to write here auto.assign is equal to false. What does this mean? You don't want R to automatically give the name, give capital AAPL to the object. You would want R to give it instead this name or any name you want, class. I can put here Bob and it will create an object called Bob. And what's inside Bob is this one. Okay, so let's run this, class. Let's check. Okay, I'm creating this object AAPL and then get symbols. Run this. Okay, now you can see here that there's a small AAPL. Now, reality check, class. I don't think I shared this with you, class. Yung get symbols, di ba? Tama ba? Could you kindly confirm? Yes or no? Yes, which means I shared with you. No, I did not. No, okay, sige. I'll give you a few seconds. I did not, class, because I want you to write it yourself. Okay, this is the first time you're using this quant mode. So I want you to write it yourself. Okay, get symbols. I'll give you a few seconds, class, to catch up. And when you're done, class, kindly please write chat in the chat box. Done. Thank you, Joseph. Good. Okay, you're so fast, huh? Bilis. Okay, good. Let's give a few seconds to your classmates. All right. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's first take a look at what this object contains. So from your environment class, iba yung sa environment natin, andyan na si AAPL or capital AAPL. Clicking this is the same as, okay, let me just show the, clicking this class, this one, this icon here, it looks like a spreadsheet. When you click this, it's equivalent to this code, view object, yung AAPL. And you can see that Apple, small AAPL, contains 6 variables. No? AAPL.open, high, low, close, volume, and unadjusted. So 6 columns, and then there are 1257 rows of entries, and then 6 columns. Okay, so the first date is 2020-01-02, but we said that we would like 27-01-01. No? However, that only means that there was no trading on January 2. Okay, so yung from 2007-01-01, since walang trading nung 01-01, rather 01-02, it will follow the next one. The next day. Okay? Kaya 01-02. On the other hand, yung sa 2 class, ito, sa 2, sabi natin 2024-12-31. Walang trading nung 12-31 class 2024. So ang gagawin niya, it will provide the 1 day backward, no? The previous one. So yung sa 2 class, ang binibigay, what it gives is the previous one. Yung sa from, what it gives is the succeeding one, yung next. Okay, I hope you got that. If you're yung sa from class, yung sa from, it will be the next one. Yung sa 2 is equal to, it will be the previous one. Kung walang trading on that day. All right. Open, high, low, close. So these are the prices, no? Opening, high, low, close, OHLC. Then the volume, shares traded, and then the adjusted price. Okay, so we go here, we go back here, class. Now let's take a look at the structure. STR stands for structure. So control enter. Okay, let's take a look at what this object is. AAPL, no? Okay, so it's an XTS object. XTS stands for extensible time series. Okay, extensible time series. So there's something unique about this object. It's not a data frame, it's different from a data frame. Okay, sabi nito, object on 2020-0102. Okay, yung actual na beginning niya, not the one that we proposed. Okay, because as we said, wala naman trading ng 0101. So yung from class, ilalagay niya dun sa next trading day, not the previous one. Yung 2, walang 1231, it will provide the previous. Kaya nga 1230 yung binigay niya. Okay? And then the data contains double and double class. It's a data type. It means it's a quantitative data. And then it can take on decimal places. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng double as compared to integer. Kasi di ba ang integer, wala siyang decimal place. Okay, ito, double. It can take on decimal places. 1257 rows, 6 columns. What are the columns? Apple open, high, low, close, volume, and one more which is the adjusted. Okay. Now there's something very interesting with this object kasi yung index class, tingnan nyo. The index class, okay, it's a date class. 1257 rows, time zone, universal time convention. This used to be yung GMT. Diba? Pag sinabi natin UTC, GMT din yan. So for example, si Manila, it's GMT plus 8. Okay, so we're 8 hours ahead of the Greenwich Meridian time. Yun yung time na dumadaan sa London. Okay? Yun ang time 0. Okay? It's a convention followed all over the world. Okay, and then here, tingnan natin class, no? Let's take a look at this. Let me close this. Okay. Here class. Apple. Yan. Okay. So what's interesting about this class is ito. Tingnan nyo index. Oh. The index is the date class. Diba? Unlike, do you recall yung ano natin, yung, let's say, alam nyo yung data natin na ano, yung, the one that we used before, yung preloaded, yung pressure. Okay. So let's just run this class. I'll call it P1 alt minus. Okay. So I'm creating an object called P1 and then it's yung data pressure. All right. And then view ko si view P1. Okay. Let's just see what this P1 is. View P1. Okay. There you go. Oops. Naku, sorry. Ano pala siya? Bakit? Okay. View pressure. Okay, apologies class, no? I made a mistake here. You remember the pressure data when we were starting to learn CR Markdown? Take a look at this data which comes pre-packaged with R. Temperature, pressure. So 2 columns and then take a look at the index, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 19. Ito yung index niya. Regular counting numbers kung ilang rows of observation. Kaya nga sabi dito, 1 to 19. 19 entries of 2 columns. So that's what the index looks like, the normal index. But if you take a look at si Apple class, si Apple object here, take a look at the index, you know, it's not the regular counting number, but rather it's the date. And you know, class, this makes it more efficient as far as dealing with this data. Okay, you know, we used to, no? When I was, yung nag-a-analyze kami sa R, dati pa yun, no? More than 10 years ago. Wala pang quant mode, no? Wala pang XTS object. So usually yung mga dates class, part of the data. So meron tayo ditong date, tapos yung date andi dito. And it's quite challenging, class, to deal with that. Mahirap mag-deal with the data where the date is as part of the variable. Of course, it can be done, but it takes some tweaking, no, dun sa data. Ito, ang ganda kasi yung index natin, yung date na. Okay? And besides, sabi dito, it says here that XS attributes natin, the source is coming from Yahoo. And then the index class is POSIX-CT. So what's that? It means it can accommodate this type of date. A 2025, 09, 19, which is the day to day. And then, ito pa, hours, minutes, seconds. So what does that mean, class? Itong Apple na data na to, if you're dealing with data that has hours, minutes, seconds, it can accommodate it. Ito kasi data natin, wala namang hours, minutes, seconds. But let's say you're working with, nasa stock brokerage ka, or nasa let's say Philippine Stock Exchange, na kailangan yung hour stamp na yun, yung time stamp. If you have that type of data na kasama yung prices, kunyari intra-hour. So instead of intraday to, kunyari 2020-01-02, tapos may kasama pang, let's say 8 o'clock, tapos 9 o'clock, tapos 10 o'clock, it can be accommodated with an XTS object. That's how powerful an XTS object is. Ito, class. Yun nga lang, wala tayong data na ganun, so hindi natin makikita dito. But this tells us that this format, this XTS format, can accommodate this type of data.
Sir,
Okay?
question
Yes?
po.
Yes.
Curious question. Pwede ba kumuha siya ng data from Refinitiv Icon?
May API sa Refinitiv Icon, no? I haven't tried that. Isa din yan sa gusto kong masubukan. Kasi I think may update na dito kay Quant Mode, no? Dito wala pa, no? Sa get symbols dito. So far ang nakalagay lang dito, get symbols. Wala pang icon dito, eh. But from what I saw, may nakita ako dati na pwede na siyang kumuha. So kailangan lang makalink tayo dun sa sa library natin, sa access ng ng icon. I haven't studied that, no? So it will be good for you to study that kasi I think it's possible. May subscription sila sa icon, and you can link your computer dun sa so dapat yata maghihingi ka muna ng access sa Refinitiv Icon and then link your Quant Mode with the icon. Unfortunately, hindi ko pa siya na nasubukan. Itong mga to, si Alpha Vantage, kailangan natin ng API dito, ibig sabihin access, no? So you can download also some data from Alpha Vantage. Okay, so that's a very good question. Itong Bloomberg nga, tingnan nyo to. Load and manage data from multiple sources. This one from Bloomberg. So if you can have, kaso ang problema natin doon, yung terminal natin, doon natin makukuha yung sa Bloomberg. So sana kung yung terminal doon, may R din, doon pwede. No? Kaso, why do you have to do that? Kasi diretso na doon sa Bloomberg yung yung terminal doon, eh. Advantageous lang yun, class, kung let's say nasa bahay ka, you're at home, and then if you can link to the Bloomberg terminal dun sa library natin, then that's possible. Okay? So that's how it works. But thank you for that excellent question.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So as far as I know, pwede siya, no? Can I see the code? So let's sige. Okay. So let me go back here. Yan. So this is the code for get symbols. I purposely, class, did not give this to you kasi gusto kong kayo susulat. Yes, Kyle?
Sir, may I ask po, how did you make the table appear po?
How did I make the table appear? Okay, na-load mo na to? Na-run mo na to?
Yes po.
Okay, so meron ka ng ano dito, meron ka ng may Apple ka na, AAPL o kaya yung big AAPL. Do you have
Yes.
it? Okay, so just click this, no? Just click this. This is equivalent to, I'll show you. If you click this, yung small AAPL for example, it's equivalent to writing view AAPL. So pag view AAPL plus, lalabas yan dito. Okay? Kyle, sige, check mo please.
Okay na po, sir.
Okay, good, good. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kyle, for asking that question. Okay? Or you can, ito naman, class, ito. Click ko. Capital A naman yun. So, you see, magkaibang A. Small a and then this is big A. But they're the same elements. Yes, Janine?
Pero hindi po nag-run sa akin, nag-error po.
O sige, tingnan natin ha. Okay, I'll stop share. Kindly share your screen, please. Okay, let's help Janine class. Tingnan natin. All of you take a look at the code and then see. Okay.
Sir, alam ko na po bakit.
Ano, bilis ah. Oo, kita ko na. Ano yun? Sige.
Walang kama sa Yahoo.
Walang kama sa Yahoo. Oh, tsaka walang close parenthesis. Oh, sige, Janine,
Then,
lagyan mo ng
then yung AAPL po is dapat false.
auto.assign is equal to false. Auto.assign is equal to true. Tama yan. Kasi hindi naman siya nag-assign ng name eh. Pero dapat,
Hindi po, yung sa pangalawa po, sir.
oo, tama. Oh, yung una muna, yung una. Get symbols, no? AAPL. So dapat after source is equal to Yahoo, dapat may comma yan. No? Sige, lagyan mo ng comma.
Kama po.
Wag
Then
mo
close
lagyan ng space muna kasi
close
baka
parenthesis
oh yan,
after.
correct. Yan. So tingnan niyo class ha, Apple and then source is equal to Yahoo, comma, from is equal to, comma, to is equal
Then
to,
close
comma, and then auto.assign, close parenthesis. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
parenthesis.
Yeah, may close parenthesis yan. Tingnan mo, mawawala yung X yan. Hintayin natin ha. Yun, di ba nawala na yung X? Sige, i-run mo muna yung una, yung get symbols muna, yung sa taas muna. Sige. Control Enter. Alright. Tingnan, yan, lumabas na si capital AAPL dyan. Click mo Janine. Click mo dito sa, yan, sa, go up sa environment. Click mo on the upper, sa kanan. Sige, pwede rin i-click yan. Ayan, lumabas na si AAPL, no? Okay, sige, next. Go to our source again, code. Yan sa descriptive, yan. Click, and then si AAPL, ano naman mali dyan? Okay, wag mo muna isasarado si AAPL. Get symbols and then AAPL. Don't close it yet. Yung sa unang line. Hindi, sa una, get symbols. Close mo na kasi kagad. Kama dapat yan, kama. Kama muna, okay? Source is equal to Yahoo, tama. From is equal to, okay, tama. To is equal to, and then dapat auto.assign is equal to false. Kasi nagbigay ka ng pangalan eh. Diba? And then close parenthesis. There you go. Hintay mo lang yan, natanggal na yung ano. Control Enter. Okay, tingnan mo, meron ng small AAPL sa baba, no? Sa environment mo. Okay? All right, that's good. Okay, thank you, Janine. Did that answer your question? Okay. Okay, salamat lang sa mga nagtatanong ha. I really appreciate that. Okay. So, I'll share once again my screen. Okay, sino sumagot yung kulang ng ano? Sorry, hindi kita na-acknowledge. Who is that?
Sat po, sir.
Ha?
Si Sat po.
Sat? Okay, thank you, Sat. Ha? Thank you so much. That's very good. Okay, so balik na tayo dito, class. Okay, going back here. So, okay na yung get symbols natin. By the way, before we go to the next one, yung summary, punta muna tayo, class, sa Yahoo. Punta kayo sa Yahoo, class. And then, I'd like you to go to yung search engine nyo, if it's Google or whatever, i-type nyo si Fred. I'll go to Google. I-type nyo si Fred, class. Okay? Enter. And then yung unang listing dito is Federal Reserve Economic Data. This is Fred class. Okay? This is Fred. Anong sabi dito? Tools and resources to find and use economic data worldwide. Okay? So this is historical data. Tapos sino nyo dito sa right, no? That has more than 816,000. Imagine class. This is a minefield of data. Okay, so if you click this class, so ito yung Fred. Okay, tons and tons of data. Maraming from the US, but also from other countries. Okay, so there is this consumer price index, GDP, inflation, more macroeconomic data. So for example, you're going to get inflation, no? Inflation ng rate. And then hindi mo linagay na source is equal to Fred. Hindi ka naglagay ng source. So magdi-default si R ng source is equal to Yahoo. Pero you don't see inflation data kay Yahoo. So mag-error 'yon. Okay, you have to identify the source. So going back to my R. So suppose you'd like to get data, let's say inflation or CPI, dapat ilalagay mo dito source is equal to Fred. Okay? Anong object? Depende, class. Okay, and you have to know the ticker symbol for that. Kunyari, if I recall right, ang US-Japan currency, ano to? Yung currency, yung foreign currency rates, no? Ang ano niya, ang ticker symbol niya, dollar exchange, DEX JPUS. Okay. Check nyo na lang, no? DEX JPUS. DAX JPUS. There. So this is the ticker symbol. If I'm going to get yung currency ng yung exchange ni US at saka ni Japanese yen, I'm going to use this symbol, but I'm going to use here source is equal to Fred. Capital FRED. Open and close quotes. Okay? We'll have an example of that later on. Okay, so balik na tayo dito, class. We know what these objects are when we get it from using get symbols. And then dito we can do summary. So ano yung summary, class? You know this. It will get the 6-number summary, no? This is the percentile 0, minimum. Percentile 100, the maximum. This is percentile 25 or quartile 1. This is median, which is percentile 50 or quartile 2. This is quartile 3 or percentile 75. Okay, and this is the mean. Okay, average. So of course, class, walang meaning tong index na to, no? Kasi you don't get the average of dates, no? Ang may meaning lang yung open, high, low, close, volume. Okay? All right. One thing I'd like us to look into is this one. How do I get the mean of Apple Open? Okay? If I get the mean of AAPL dot close. Okay, let's check. Capital CLOSE. Diba ito, class? Ito, let me check, no? Ito, class. Apple close, no? Ang mean niya, 154.03. If I get the mean of that, class, mean Apple close, control enter, I'll get an error, class. Why? Because R does not recognize Apple.close. Wala naman sa Apple.close does not exist in the objects. So you can only perform computations or if the data is existing here, or you'll create a data and then lalabas dito yun, or you're going to download a data, it should be uploaded here. Apple.close is not existing. However, class, Apple.close is inside either AAPL or capital AAPL. So to get the mean, class, get the average of AAPL.close, you have to do this, mean, okay? And then you have to access it through the object AAPL. Okay? So there's there's an object called AAPL existing. Ito yun. Okay? And then shift. Okay? Shift dollar. Okay, what happens when you write shift dollar, class? The objects or the variables that are present or that are with AAPL, lalabas dito yun. Okay? Lalabas dito. So, down, down. Okay, I can, yung anim yan, di ba? Okay, I'll go to close there. And then tab nyo lang, no? Tab. You don't have to write it kasi you can access that. Okay, now will R be able to get this? Let's see. Okay, control enter. 154.0322. Yan. Mean ng yan, class. 154.03. Okay. Tama. So you can access the objects or the variables that are found in your data. Okay? Using the dollar. Okay, let me pause for a while and see if you're able to follow. Paki-chat nga please, class, kung naintindihan yung discussion natin so far. Okay, good. Good. Thank you, class. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for your feedback. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let me close this. Delete ko lang to para open lang dito. Okay, now this is Apple, okay, or Apple close. Now, is it possible to generate an object where you're subsetting particular rows, particular columns in this object? Yes. So for our basic example, I want to get the Apple adjusted price, okay? Apple adjusted price. In computing for returns class, or in computing for information about your prices, we oftentimes use the closing or the adjusted price. So let's just use the adjusted price. Okay. So we first create this object, any name you want. I suggest pareho na lang tayo, class, para pare-pareho yung when you're following the formula, okay, pare-pareho tayo. So Apple adjusted close. Okay, and then Apple, just like what I said before, class. AAPL or the small AAPL, pareho siya. Dollar. When you type dollar, class, it will automatically give us the variables that are present in that object. So I'm going to use Apple.adjusted. No need for me to write. Just go there, tab. There. Okay, Apple.adjusted. Control enter, class. Control enter or click this. Okay. Since andyan na ako I'll just press control enter para I don't have to go to the mouse and then click this. Okay, control enter. Okay, then what do we have now? See in the console na ibig sabihin na run to, no? And then sa object class, sa environment, you can now see Apple adjusted close. So we now have this object, Apple adjusted close. Let me click this, view natin. There you go. Apple.adjusted. Okay, so only one column because that's what we wanted. If we want two columns, pwede naman. We'll just use C, no? Magsi-C ka lang, class, ng kunyari C, Apple adjusted, comma, then Apple, whatever, Apple that open. Pwede yun. Pwedeng iba't ibang columns. Okay. Now, since we have this class, meron na tayong adjusted close. Okay, tingnan muna natin, class, kung okay, this first. All right. So, let's compute for these simple returns. Si quant mode class, may function. Ito, daily return. Okay? So, I'm writing here quant mode, which says that this function daily return comes from quant mode. So, let's first take a look at daily return dito, no? since nasa quant mode tayo, tingnan natin dito sa quant mode mismo, daily return. Okay? Here, daily return. In fact, may ibang return pa class, no? Merong period return, merong monthly return, tingnan nyo to, monthly return, merong weekly return, merong annual return. So, quant mode can compute, no? Weekly return, whatever period you want. Okay, mamaya i-illustrate natin to. So, since daily yung data natin, let's start first with daily return. Okay, so let me go to daily return. Okay, here. Click natin, and then pupunta siya sa help. It will tell us. All right, here. Nung clinic natin class yung period return, it defaulted to period return. So, ibig sabihin nito class, if you have daily data, you can actually compute for the monthly return by identifying kung anong period niya. Weekly ba? Monthly? Okay? But of course, take note, if you have monthly data, you cannot of course compute for the daily return. Hindi pwedeng pabaliktad, no? Monthly lang yung data mo, tapos sasabihin mo period daily, mag-error yon. Because R cannot compute, of course, daily data from monthly data. But it can compute monthly return from daily data. Okay, I hope you got that, no? And then here we have type is equal to arithmetic. Okay? So meron tayong X is the object that we would want to compute the returns for. Merong daily, my weekly, my monthly, my quarterly, my annual, my yearly. Okay, may all returns pa. Ibig sabihin ng all returns, lahat i-compute niya class, no? And then you can find here type. Ano yung type? Okay, dalawa yung type dito class. Arithmetic class. No? So dito sinulat niya type is equal to arithmetic. Arithmetic class is your simple returns. So AKA class, ang simple returns is also known as arithmetic or discrete. Okay, so if you see discrete returns class, ibig sabihin nun, simple returns yun. P sub t over P sub t minus 1 minus 1. Okay, or log returns. Ito. So dalawang choices, either arithmetic or log. Log is also called continuous returns. Okay? So, yan, iba't ibang klase. So let's just focus on daily return, no? So yun muna. Okay? So tingnan nyo to class. I'm creating this object Apple simple returns Q mode, so which means that we're going to use the Q mode package, and then it's your daily return. So kahit na hindi nyo isulat to, no? Daily return. Okay? Okay, before we do this class, tingnan muna natin class. Okay? Let me see, no? I'll just create R1, return 1, out minus, and then I'm going to use this daily return. Control C, Control V, daily return, and then Apple. All right, I just want to point out class, Apple, di ba si Apple class, 6 columns. Okay, 6 columns yan. So if you get the daily return of Apple, ano ba yan? Kukunin niya yung isa-isa niyan class, yung daily return niyan. Let's see class what happens. And then i-view natin, sabay-sabay na natin view R1. Okay? So once again class, daily return. Okay, in fact, if you want class, pwede natin ilagay dot type is equal to arithmetic, which is the default, no? So pwede nyo nang hindi ilagay yan or pwede nyo ilagay. Okay? Pero pag log returns yan class, kailangan nyo ilagay nyo type is equal to log. Otherwise, if you don't put type is equal to log, then it will generate the simple returns. Okay, what am I doing? I'm creating this object, R1, daily return ni Apple, type is equal to arithmetic, and then i-view ko siya, no? So, i-run ko to, control enter, then magpiprint siyang class ng R1. The problem class is, tingnan yung R1 natin. Di ba? Ang pinaparan ko, yung returns ni Apple. Apple has 6 columns. Di ba? So ano dyan? Anong returns to? We don't know, class, no? And actually, I know, pero I leave that to you, class, to explore. Ano kaya yung return na kinocompute dito? Is it the open? Open return ba yan? Okay. Open ba yan, class? So, what's this, class? So, I'll not tell you what that is. I want you to explore ano kaya or i-research yung class. Okay? So, malabo itong daily returns na dito sa Apple class. So, what does this tell us? It's not advisable to use the daily return class for an object that has many columns. Kasi isa lang ang bibigay sa atin. Ang Apple class has 6 columns. But when we use daily return Apple, isa lang binigay niya. So it will only give us a univariate, isang variable na na-return. Okay? However, class, let's use that here. Okay, di ba itong Apple adjusted close, ito yon, di ba? Okay, gamitin natin siya dito. Okay, so I'm going to use daily return for Apple.adjusted. Again, you can type here, type is equal to arithmetic, no? Which is the default. Ibig sabihin, you don't have to type that, but just for purposes of completing it, class. Okay, take a look at this, class. Okay, run ko to, class, control enter. And then let's see what happens here. Apple simple returns. Apple simple returns ito. Click natin. All right, here. Yan, class. Now let's check, class, kung ito ba yung simple returns. We know the formula. Ito yung Apple close natin. So the formula for simple returns is price at time t. Okay, ito. Control C. Divided by price at time t minus 1. Diba yung magkasunod, class? Here. Control C. Control V. And then minus 1. So that's the simple return for this last, yung first period na to. No? Control enter. Negative 00972. And let's check, class, yung return natin sa quant mode. Negative 00972. Okay, 187. Okay, 18 something. Medyo may pagkaiba lang. Kasi, class, when we computed this, hindi naman talaga ito yung price. Kulang to. Truncated siya. Okay? So that's why we're getting some difference. But it's practically the same. Nasa ilang decimal place na yung 721, 7218, no? 7218 doon sa last dito. Sa pang 7 na decimal place. So practically no difference. Okay? However, I'd like to point out, class, na bakit may daily returns dito? 0000. Remember, class, that dapat, class, ito, dapat walang daily returns to kasi wala naman siyang prior na price, di ba? It should be like this. Price at time t divided by, ano yung price at time t minus 1 niya? Non-existent, no? So, ang ginagawa ni quant mode, nagdi-default siya sa 000. Okay? Which is kinda inaccurate, no? Kasi sinasabi niya ang return dito sa period na to is 0. We don't know that, no? Okay? So let's go here to, okay nga pala, ito daily that returns. So here, class, we can change the name, no? We can change the name kasi ang default nitong si quant mode, daily that returns. If you want to change the column name, you just use call names. Column names of Apple simple returns Q mode, you can, whatever name you want, no? Ito, lalagay ko lang apple.simple return. So if you run this, and then we check yung first 3 observations, okay, there. Nabago na yung column name, no? Naging, hindi na daily that returns, ano na, apple.simple return. And then, dito pa rin class is 000. Okay, which we said is inaccurate. Okay. Pause for a while, class. Pause for a while. Quick response lang, class. All good tayo so far? Ang bilis ng oras, class. Grabe. All good ba tayo, class? Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Thank you. Appreciate your, in fairness naman sa section na to, class, pag request ko na mag-respond kayo, you quickly respond. And I'd really like that. No? I do appreciate that. And you ask questions, which is very good. Okay, ito naman class, meron namang performance analytics, di ba? This is another package. Tapos yung ano nila, class, yung daily return nila, ito. Return.calculate. Return.calculate. So dito, you can type, yung type din, pero dito pala class, you use method is equal to. So that's a difference. Okay? And let's show this class. Let's create this object, Apple simple returns. Copy nyo lang yung QMode, palitan nyo na lang, ito PA, Performance Analytics. And the function is return.calculate. Okay, you don't actually need to put this class. Okay, I just place it just for reference. Kasi since first time yung ginagamit to, para just to inform you or to remind you that this return.calculate is coming from the performance package. And then same thing, same Apple adjusted close. All right, so let's run this class. Tingnan natin. Okay, tingnan natin. Control Enter. All right, so mag-generate siya ng Apple Return PA ito. No? Apple Simple Return PA. XTS object then, click natin. Okay. All right, maling-mali lang yung ano niya, no? Yung column heading, Apple adjusted. Hindi na Apple adjusted to. No? So you can change this. But this time class, tingnan nyo to. This is more accurate kasi linalagay niya NA. Okay, which is correct, no? Kasi it cannot compute for the returns kasi wala namang prior value. Okay? So in this regard, it makes it better than the quant mode. Kasi si quant mode, nagkiklaim siya na 0 yung returns. Eh. Okay, si PA, no. Sinasabi niya, no, it's NA. Wala kasing prior value. But the values are the same. Class, pare-pareho sila. So okay to. And you can change also the name, class. Kasi apple.adjusted, mali naman yun. So I'll just change it into apple.simple.return.pa. Okay, of course, you can name it any way you want. Control Enter using column names. So ngayon, ito na yung column name niya. Apple.simple.return.pa. And then ito tama to. NA, class. NA. All right. Now this one, class, this one is just a review of the manual computation class. No? Manual computation to. So ito, remember, ano yung formula class ng simple return? Yung long formula is P sub t minus P sub t minus 1. Okay. So ito class, we're getting P sub t minus P sub t minus 1. And what's the function for that? Diff. Diff class. You get the difference. Okay. The difference of Apple adjusted close. So what will happen here is that it will now create a new object which will be 71 minus 72. So that will be your data here. And 72.4 minus 71.8. The difference will be your new data here. So it will now create an object where the values are differences. No? And that will be your P sub t minus P sub t minus 1. Okay? Yun na yun, no? Tapos, ang gagawin natin dito, ito class. Remember yung denominator divided by P sub t minus 1. So how do we generate P sub t minus 1? We use the function log. Ibig sabihin class ng log, yung value ngayon, papalitan ng value yesterday. Okay? Yung value yesterday, papalitan ng value 2 days ago. Last day. Basta yung kahapon niya. No? Okay? So what will happen is that yung last day, wala na naman siyang value kasi kasi wala naman siyang yesterday, no? All right? So if you divide this class, ito yung P sub t minus P sub t minus 1 divided by P sub t. P sub t minus 1. Isn't this the formula class for simple return? Okay, of course, you might be asking, why did we use this? Di ba mas maganda yung P sub T over P sub T minus 1 minus 1? You're correct, no? Tama, mas maganda yon. Mas sabi natin, di ba, mas hindi maganda tong formula na to, no? But just to show you how it's done if you want to do it this way. So, yung P sub T minus P sub T minus 1 is this one, Apple price change. Ito yon. So, if you take a look at this class, numerator, this one, divided by yung denominator, Apple previous price. Ito yon. So, what's happening here? P sub T minus P sub T minus 1 divided by P sub T minus 1. Okay, and then I'm creating this object, manual, and then palitan ko ulit yung column name. Okay. Simple dot return dot manual, and then just generate the first observation. So, i-click ko to class. Click. So, pag print niya, no? Yung head pala 6, no? First 6. Yun ang default. Take note class. NA. Bakit NA? Kasi yung first element doon, both sa log at saka sa difference class, NA yun. Kasi wala siyang prior value. Okay? But the returns are the same. So ito class, pareho lang to ng nitong return.calculate at saka daily return class. Of course, dun sa cases nyo, hindi na natin gagawin to, no? Itong formula na to. Diretso na tayo sa return.calculate or daily return. Kaya nga we're using functions class eh. Okay, but I just wanted to illustrate this. Okay, next class. Next. So what we did class is use daily return.calculate, and then yung manual, kinumpare natin sa manual. Now let's get log class. So ito naman, again, quant mode class, Apple log returns, daily return ulit, but this time, type is equal to log. Ito yung importante class, no? Okay, type is equal to log. This will now compute for the continuous returns. And then, same thing as above, palitan lang natin yung ano, kasi magiging daily return na naman to. Pinalitan ko lang ng log.return. And then let's try to print the first two observations. Okay. Enter class. There. So once again, si quant mode yung daily return niya, nagbigay na naman ng 0000, no? Which is wrong, again, kasi wala namang prior value, so dapat NA to. Okay, I'll pause for a while, class. Baka you might be having difficulty following along. Okay, so I'll give you time. And once you're done, class, kindly just chat yes, please, so that I know if you're if you have finished. Ba, ang bilis ah. Thank you. Did I give these codes, class? Did I give these codes already? Kasi ang alam ko, nagbigay ako sa inyo yung file. No, okay. Mabilis lang talaga kayo. Thank you. That's very good, class. Ang bilis, no? Bagay copy-paste lang, tapos baguhin nyo lang yung mga yung mga variables, no? Alright. Ganun din to, class, no? Si ano naman, okay, ito. Okay, yes, Horace, what's your question?
Sir, no error po yung sa
Sige,
Apple
sige.
log.
Okay lang. Yeah, okay lang. Stop share ako, please. Share your screen. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So, sa nag-error, Apple not found. Okay. So, let's start first with app muna. Baka, Horace, can you kindly increase your font size para mas kita? Doon ka pumunta sa tools sa taas. Tools. Diyan mo pwedeng i-increase yung ano. Tools, sige. On the right, sige pa. On the right. Global options. Appearance. And then, dagdagan mo na lang yung editor font mo. Siguro gawin mong 16 siguro. Hindi, yung number, yung yan. Okay, sige. Okay na yan. Okay. Alright, that's better. Sige, saan nagsimula yung error? Okay. Object Apple. Okay, Apple log returns quant mode. So tama to. Daily return. Akyat pa nga kasi log na to eh, no? So sige, akyat pa. Akyat pa. Up. Tingnan ko yung unang-unang ano mo. Isa pa, yung quant mode. Okay, naran mo na to. So meron ka ng, wait meron ka ng Apple simple returns queue mode. Can you please increase the increase the size of your script window? I-move mo lang yan. Move it to the right and then to the left, to the right. Increase. Yan. Okay, tingnan mo yung object mo, no, yung environment mo. Meron ka ng Apple simple returns PA. Okay na yan. Sige, go down please. More. Hindi dyan sa source window mo. Yan, go down, sige. May simple returns ka na. Yung sa PA din meron, go down, run mo na siya. Okay. Down please. Down, okay. So ito na yung ito. Nagkamali ka ba dito? By the way, class, yung kanina k is equal to 1, ibig sabihin log 1, ha? Pwede nyo gawing k is equal to 2, that means 2 days. Okay, ano yung nag-error dito? Escape mo nga. Press escape. Sa ano mo, sa keyboard mo, press escape. Okay, sige, down please, down. Let's Apple simple returns manual. Apple simple returns manual. Apple price change, Apple previous price. Okay naman yung formula mo. Okay. Pwede mo i-run si ulit, si 191. Paki-run mo si 191. Yan, sige. Pag rinaran mo, you don't have to highlight everything, no? Just go, yan, anywhere there, control enter. Yan, mag-run yan. So meron ka ng Apple price change, no? Tapos ito naman yung yung next, yung 193 paki-run siya. Control enter. All right. So yung 195 naman. Control enter. Okay. So meron nag-run, no? So sige, column names 196. Okay, 197, that should run now. Okay, yan. Okay siya, no? Siguro hindi mo lang na-run kanina yung manual, no?
Oo, sir.
Okay. Sige, okay na. Baba tayo. Down, please. Okay, dito. Dito naman. Dito na si log returns, no? So tama yung formula mo, daily return, Apple adjusted close, type is equal to log. Tama yan. I-run mo nga siya, yung 204. Okay, meron na, no? Then, i-run mo ulit yung 206. And then yung 207. Okay, okay tayo. Good. Then, go down, please. Ito naman, ito. Kulang ka dito, no? Go up dun sa PA mo kanina. Yung calculate, return calculate. Up pa. Go up pa. Up. Up. One more. Yan. Copy mo yung return that calculate na yan. Yan. Yung yung return that calculate lang. Yung function lang. Yan. Okay. Copy that. Control C. Sa baba ka dun sa kanina, yung PA. Yan, dun sa, yan, before 209. Ayan, 213 pala. Copy mo siya. And then, sa dulo, yan, kama ka, magkama. Hindi, before the parenthesis. Kama, method is equal to. Quotes log. LOG, there, okay? Sige, so continue yung class, ano, sa performance analytics, return that calculate. So instead of using type, we use method is equal to log. Okay, sige, pakirun mo siya. Yan, okay, meron na, no? Sige, run mo na yung 215 at saka 216. Okay, there you go. Okay? Sige, down, ano pa ba yung susunod dyan? Okay, yung manual. Okay, kahit yung manual, nag-manual na ba tayo? Sige, okay na yon?
Yes, sir. Thank you
Ace?
po.
Sige, good. Ace, thank you. Thank you for that question. Okay, I'll take the screen again. Okay. I'd like to insert this class, no? Ito, may gusto lang akong ipakita dito. May question pa ba? May question pa? Okay. Alright. Include nyo to class, itong code na to. I just want to show you something. Ito, no? I-ano ko na lang to. I-share ko na lang. Control C. Chat. Ala. 5:44 na. Okay, sorry class ha. Ang bilis ng oras, grabe. Ang ipopost ko yung ano yung ano din yung video ng kabilang section, okay? You have to watch that kasi medyo advanced yun, ano. Okay, ito class ano to? Apple log. What if you want monthly returns, class? Okay. So we can use daily return or mas maganda class period return. Kasi pag daily return, you're saying na dapat daily return ang i-compute, no? Ito period return, tapos kailangan i-define natin kung ano yung period na gagamitin natin dito, no? Here. Okay, so I hope you copied the ano class. So tingnan nyo to class. Apple log monthly returns quant mode. So we're going to use period return. And then we're using Apple adjusted close. Remember, this is daily return, no? Tapos we're going to use the log return. Tapos period is equal to monthly class. I-run natin to. Okay. By the way, class, it's almost time. You may go. Mag-aano lang ako ng konti, no? Just for recording it, no? You may of course leave at any time kasi magta-time na. Click ko to class. Click. All right. And then, tingnan ko class yung na-generate na object, no? Apple log monthly returns quant mode. Apple log monthly returns, yan, no? Quant mode. View ko siya. Okay. Tingnan nyo class. This makes computation very easy. Tingnan nyo. Ano yung monthly returns mo? January 31, February 28, March 31, end of the month, di ba? Imagine class kung kukunin nyo sa Excel yan, kukunin yung returns from January 1 up to January 31. Ang hirap nun class kasi kukunin mo by month eh. By month. Ito, monthly returns so hanggang dulo. Of course, lumiit na lang yung ano, no? 60 entries na lang. 60 entries na lang kasi naging monthly na yung returns natin. But it makes it very, very convenient. Pwedeng weekly, okay, siyempre weekly mas marami. Okay? So you can see how very powerful this is class. Itong period return. Of course, we could have used monthly return. Pwede rin yun. Okay? Alright. So ito yung kanina class, no? Dun sa PA naman, we use method. Method is equal to log. Okay, i-share ko na lang to. Control C. Time na, no? Control V. Yan. Okay. All right. Now, in the other class, okay, medyo, ito, in passing lang diniscuss ko, formulas lang naman ng measures of central tendency, mean, median mode, then standard deviation, and then we discussed this class, ito. Okay, I think I gave this class itong mga measures na to. Okay, so please watch that video, no? Kasi umabot kami dito. And then, ano lang naman to class computing lang naman for mean, median mode, standard deviation, variance, kurtosis, skewness. No? And I'm sure you'll be able to follow along. So hanggang dito kami class sa 542. Hanggang dito, no? So I'll paki-chat nga class kung binigay ko sa inyo to. I think binigay ko sa inyo tong mga ano na to. I think meron siya, no? Yes, okay, good. So you'll be able to follow the video class. I just want to mention this class, no? Ito lang, no? Itong portion na to. So dito class, dito, baba na tayo dito sa mean, no? Okay. Here I'm computing for the mean. Okay. Mean ng quant mode class. So mean, median, and then ito lang yung description. If I run this class, okay, i-compute niya yung mean at saka median. Pero class, pag ang gamitin ko si PA, tinan nyo, mangyayari dito. Okay, so I'll just, kasi ito ginawa lang namin kanina, I'll share this with you, Control C, okay, Control V, shut. I'll end here class, Control V, yan. I'll end here. Pakicopy na lang to. Tingnan nyo to class. Di ba si PA, si Performance Analytics, may NA to, di ba? May NA. So if I run this class, take a look class. Kino-compute yung mean. Okay. Okay, dapat hindi mag-error to. Hindi ko pa na-run yung kanina, hindi ko na-run, no? Okay, I'm sorry, class. Ito class. So, i-run ko muna to. Dapat i-run nyo yung PA. I-run ko to kanina para existing na yung log returns PA. I'm very sorry, class. Here. Run ko ulit siya, class. Run ulit. Last na to. Okay, i-run ko siya. And then you can see, class, that NA siya. Bakit NA? Kasi class si PA, may NA sa unang row, di ba? So pag may NA sa data nyo, class, hindi magra-run yan. Bakit si quant mode nag-run? May value sa 0 eh. Ito talaga nakalagay. NA. So anong gagawin dyan? Dapat, class, tanggalin yung first row. Yan, NA.omit, no? So you create another object, kunyari PA1, tanggalin nyo I'll send this to you. Ito na lang. Control C. Kasi dito tinanggal natin yung NA. Okay. And then, pag i-run nyo ngayon to class, okay, it will now run. Okay. Nasama yung ano. Ito, no? I'll just run this. Control Enter. There, nag-run na siya. Hindi na NA. Kasi tinanggal natin yung NA. Alright? So, I'll stop here. Okay, for those of you, ang dami pa rin nag-remain. Thank you, Sora. Thank you so much. Stop recording.